It all started in the late 2000s, when two rising global stars crossed paths and unknowingly sparked one of the most talked about connections in music history. Drake was still carving his path into superstardom, while Rihanna had already begun establishing herself as a dominant force in pop and R. The way Drake looked at Rihanna, the way Rihanna smiled back, it told its own story. Rumors began to circulate almost immediately. Were they just collaborators? Or was there something deeper behind the scenes? Every interview, every public appearance, every shared laugh added fuel to the speculation. At this point, nothing was officially confirmed. But the energy between Drake and Rihanna had already captured millions of fans worldwide. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It was subtle, almost mysterious. And sometimes, that's what makes a story unforgettable. As their careers skyrocketed, so did the curiosity surrounding their relationship. The world wasn't just watching two artists. They were watching a potential love story unfold in real time. And yet, even in those early days, there was a sense that whatever was happening between Drake and Rihanna wasn't simple. It wasn't straightforward. It was something layered, something evolving, something that would keep people guessing for years. As time went on, the connection between Drake and Rihanna became more visible, but also more complicated. They collaborated again and again, delivering hit after hit, each one carrying a subtle emotional undertone that fans couldn't ignore. Songs like Take Care felt deeper than just music. It felt personal. It felt real. But outside the studio, things were never clearly defined. There were moments when Drake openly expressed admiration for Rihanna. Moments that seemed heartfelt, even vulnerable. One of the most unforgettable instances came during an award show speech, where Drake spoke about Rihanna with a level of honesty that left the audience stunned. Yet, despite those moments, Rihanna often remained more reserved. While Drake appeared ready to embrace the idea of something more, Rihanna seemed to move at her own pace, prioritizing her independence and her evolving life. This created a dynamic that fans found both beautiful and frustrating. Timing, as it often is, became a central theme in their story. There were periods when they seemed close, almost inseparable. Then suddenly, they would drift apart, focusing on their individual paths. New relationships, career moves, and personal growth all played a role in shaping the distance between them. But what made the Drake and Rihanna story so compelling wasn't just the uncertainty, it was the consistency of their connection. No matter how much time passed, no matter what changed, there always seemed to be an underlying bond between them. It was never fully defined, never fully explained. And maybe that's why it resonated so deeply with fans. Because sometimes, the most powerful connections aren't the ones with clear labels. They're the ones that exist somewhere in between. A look, a lyric, a moment on stage. Each one added another layer to a story that refused to have a simple ending. As the years passed, the story of Drake and Rihanna evolved into something even more intriguing. Not because of what was happening, but because of what wasn't. They continued to grow, both personally and professionally, becoming even bigger global icons. Their paths crossed less frequently, but the memory of their connection never really faded. Fans continued to revisit their collaborations, their interviews, their public moments, searching for clues, for meaning, for answers that were never clearly given. And maybe that's the truth of it all. Not every story is meant to have a traditional ending. The Drake and Rihanna connection became something symbolic. A reminder that timing matters. That feelings can be real, even if they don't lead to something permanent. That two people can share something meaningful without it turning into a lifelong partnership. There's a certain beauty in that. A certain realism that people don't always talk about. Because in real life, not every connection becomes a relationship. Not every what-if gets answered. And yet, those stories still matter. They still stay with us. Today, Drake and Rihanna continue to move forward in their own worlds, building their legacies, shaping the culture, and influencing millions. But their story, whatever it truly was, remains one of the most fascinating almosts in modern music history. Not because it was perfect, not because it was clear, but because it felt real. And sometimes, that's more than enough.